A woman is handcuffed in a police car. A train barreling down the tracks. Officers who realize too late they've made a catastrophic mistake. Today, we're showing you 6 cases of corrupt cops who seriously messed with the wrong people.
Walk back to me real slow. Real slow. Real slow. Now move. Hands behind your back right now.
Oh, man. I don't have any weapons. I just came from...
Our first case takes us to Woodridge, Illinois, where a man's routine trip to Costco turned into an absolute nightmare. Derek House was driving his silver Volkswagen Atlas when suddenly, unmarked police cars surrounded him. Guns drawn. Officers screaming. But within minutes, these cops would realize they'd made a terrible, terrible mistake.
This is the wrong car.
What's that?
Yes, it is. But the plate don't match. The last 4 or 5 are wrong. It's the wrong plate.
It all started when Platteville police got a call about a shooting 20 miles away. They were looking for a black Volkswagen Tiguan with a specific license plate. But Derek House? He was driving a silver Volkswagen Atlas with a plate that only partially matched. But that didn't stop these officers.
Window down!
Put the window down! Put the window down! Put the window down! Put the window down! Put the window down! Put both of your hands out the window right now! Put both of your hands out the window!
Watch this body camera footage. Derek is pulling over, confused about what's happening. Multiple officers, guns pointed directly at him, screaming contradictory commands.
I'm gonna shoot you in your head if you come up with anything other than that.
Real slow. Y'all get the line. Slow down. Slow down. Somebody shut off that siren. Left hand.
Did you hear that? An officer was threatening to shoot him in the head. And remember, Derek House had done absolutely nothing wrong. He was just driving home from Costco.
He didn't do anything wrong. Can you imagine being in that position, just driving, doing your errands, and you get pulled over like that, guns drawn? I mean, how terrifying is that?
They handcuff him, search him, and throw him in the back of a patrol car. All while one officer finally starts to realize something's not right.
Hey, Tom, this is the right car. That's not the right car.
Just 30 seconds after putting Derek in cuffs, reality hits. Wrong car, wrong plate, wrong person. The officer's reaction says it all.
This is the wrong car.
We're all good.
This is the wrong car.
What's that?
Yes, it is. But the plate don't match. The last 4 or 5 are wrong. It's the wrong plate.
But here's what makes this even worse. The officer tries to justify it by saying the license plates match 2 numbers. 2 numbers. In Illinois, license plates have 7 characters. That's not probable cause. That's lazy police work.
Y'all threatening to shoot me in the head and don't move, put your hands up. Like,
right.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, well, listen.
This is ridiculous. I've been out here for 15 years and never have I once. My man.
Derek is rightfully furious. He's lived in this community for 15 years. His kids go to school there, and he's an upstanding citizen. And he was treated like a dangerous criminal because officers couldn't be bothered to properly check the license plate before pulling their weapons.
And by the way, you know, you hear the officer say it was the same car. Arguably, it wasn't the same car. So Tyler, your reaction to those videos?
Well, first, just as a black man.
Civil rights attorney Tyler Bailey put it perfectly when he analyzed this case. The first rule of basic police work? Make sure you have the right vehicle before you pull someone out at gunpoint. These officers failed that basic test. So what happened? Derek House sued 5 officers and the village of Woodridge for excessive force, false arrest, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. His lawsuit is still pending, but one thing's clear. These officers' incompetence has already cost their city thousands in legal fees. And Derek? He'll carry the trauma of having guns pointed at his head for the rest of his life. All because cops couldn't do basic math. If you thought that was bad, buckle up. Because our next case involves officers who made a mistake so catastrophic, so unbelievably negligent, that it resulted in one of the largest settlements in Colorado history.
Is that Hart?
No, that's Tomachek. Oh, oh my God! Oh my God!
Was she in there?
Cops realized they just made the worst mistake of their lives. On September 16th, 2022, in Fort Lupton, Colorado, police responded to a road rage call. Someone reported that a woman in a Toyota Tundra had been driving aggressively and allegedly pulled a gun. Officers Sergeant Pablo Vasquez and Officer Jordan Steinke rushed to stop her.
I'm going to your passenger side.
Driver, let me see your hand.
But here's where everything went wrong. Sergeant Vasquez parked his patrol car in what he thought was a safe location, except it wasn't. His car was sitting directly on active railroad tracks, and neither he nor Officer Steinke seemed to notice.
Coming back. Keep your hands up. Keep coming back. Keep coming back to the sound of my voice. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Stop right there. Get down on one knee and then the other.
They pull over 20-year-old Yoreni Rios Gonzalez, a wife, mother, and TSA agent. They handcuff her, search her, and Officer Steinke places her in the back of Sergeant Vasquez's patrol car. The same patrol car is sitting on railroad tracks.
Toss it out the window?
She could have out that window, but who is that? Hart?
No, that's time check. Oh, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
While the officers search Yareni's vehicle, a freight train is barreling toward them at 50 miles per hour, pulling 11,000 tons of cargo. Watch closely. You can hear it coming.
Who is that? Hart?
No, that's time check. Oh, oh my god! Oh my god!
The impact is devastating. The patrol car, with Yoreni handcuffed inside, is thrown 60 yards down the tracks. The vehicle is completely mangled, and for a horrifying moment, the officers don't even realize what they've done.
The suspect was in the vehicle that was hit by the train.
The realization hits them like a second train. A woman was in that car. A woman they put in that car. A woman who couldn't escape because she was handcuffed.
Watch the fence. Ma'am, can you hear me?
Injured party in my unit. She's waiting for the head.
By some miracle, Yoreni survived. But barely. She suffered broken ribs, a broken arm, lost teeth, and a traumatic brain injury. All because 2 police officers failed to notice they'd parked on railroad tracks.
Butter in your car?
Yes, and I
Kingsburg 622, how can a welfare check 500?
I'm still concentrating. So then now when she's, well, I didn't know she was in my car because I remember when the train hit, I said, was she in my car? And she said, oh my God, she was.
Listen to how Sergeant Vasquez tries to downplay this to his supervisor. He acts like the car just got bumped by the train. Meanwhile, his vehicle looks like it went through a trash compactor.
I didn't think the local officer was going to put her in my car. I just didn't. And
That's the question everyone was asking. And even worse, listen to how Sergeant Vasquez tries to shift blame to Officer Steinke, claiming he didn't know she'd put Yoreni in his car. The aftermath? Officer Jordan Steinke was found guilty of reckless endangerment and third-degree assault. She got 30 months probation. Sergeant Pablo Vasquez pleaded guilty and received 1 year of unsupervised probation. Both were fired. But here's the real kicker. Yoreni Rios Gonzalez settled her lawsuit for $8.5 million. And honestly, after what she went through, after the physical and emotional trauma she'll carry forever, she deserved every penny. Ever heard the phrase driving while black? Well, our next case perfectly illustrates why that's not just a saying. It's a real problem.
You got ID on you?
No, you can't just walk up on me and ask me my ID, bro.
I got
didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, listen.
I didn't do anything wrong. Leave me alone. So can I finish my car wash? Because now my time's running.
You think I just showed up here for no reason?
Off-duty cop mistakes cigarette for drugs. Cops tear apart his truck. Find nothing. Meet Jake Kidder, washing his truck at a car wash in Marysville, Michigan. He's minding his own business when suddenly, the police surround him. Why? Because an off-duty officer claims he saw something suspicious.
A cigarette? He handed me a cigarette. Tell him my buddy Ronnie?
Is that, you talking about the...
Yeah, I work with him, bro.
The Cadillac?
Yeah, I work with him.
Okay, well, the issue I got is there's an off-duty who was watching, all right, man? And
Dude,
so-
all he handed me was a cigarette.
Here's what happened. Jake's co-worker, a black man named Ronnie, pulled up in his Cadillac and gave Jake something. The off-duty cop immediately assumed it was drugs. Why? Well, let's be honest about what really happened here. A black man, a Cadillac, and racist assumptions.
Crazy, dude.
No,
That's
crazy,
absurd.
man. Like, so you telling me, like, Off-duty sees you, right?
I don't care what the off-duty said he saw. This is what happened. This is what happened. Okay, sir? I promise you. That's it.
Does this come back to you?
Jake immediately explains. It's his coworker from Busy Beaver. The guy gave him a cigarette. Completely normal. Completely legal. But the on-duty officer who responded, he's not interested in the truth.
Look, but he worked with me. That's what just surprised me, because I ain't never seen him in trouble.
You never seen him in trouble before?
I never seen him in trouble. Yeah, I worked with him.
Were you over there?
When I pulled in, I seen him over there and walked up to me.
The officer even talks to Ronnie, who confirms Jake's story word for word. Ronnie gave him $5, and they chatted about work. Completely innocent. But these cops had already decided Jake was guilty of something.
So I talked to Stocker on the phone. He said he witnessed a black Cadillac guy driving that hand this guy a substantial amount of something white baggy, right?
The off-duty officer, whose name is ironically Stalker, is absolutely convinced he saw drugs being exchanged. No evidence, just his gut feeling. And that gut feeling, it's about to ruin Jake's entire day.
Up too. Put your hands up. Get out of this truck. At this time, you're detained. You got a dog on him?
I'm not detained for anything.
Listen, you're detained. You're getting out of this truck.
They arrest Jake for obstruction. They pull him out of his truck, damage his camera, handcuff him, and then proceed to completely tear apart his vehicle, searching for this mystery bag of drugs.
I don't know. I mean, I'm relying on Stocker. He works for DTM, so a little bit of weed. Yeah. I never...
The guy in the Cadillac was still there when he got my...
Watch as they ransack every inch of his truck. They're pulling out tools, going through personal belongings, and they even mute their body cameras at one point to hide what they're doing. And guess what they found? Nothing. No drugs. No white bag. Nothing.
Huh?
You got mine.
Okay. Good enough. How much?
Just a tiny smidge.
But where's the, I want to find this bag, though.
What bag?
So, Stocker, seeing a hand-to-hand bag of a substantial amount of either pills or white stuff.
But these officers refuse to admit they're wrong. Their theory? Jake must have hidden the drugs in his body. They actually believed he shoved drugs up his backside during the few minutes they had him in custody. The level of desperation here is astounding.
No, dude! Not in your underwear? No! Go ahead, sir. Dude,
Stay in there.
I'll take my fucking...
Well, we'll get to that point.
What's going to happen in the jail regardless? Dude, I don't... Stop. Let me finish.
So they take him to jail for a strip search. And you know what they found? Nothing. Because there was nothing to find. It was a cigarette. Just like Jake said from the beginning. Jake is now pursuing a lawsuit against the St. Clair County Sheriff's Department and Officer Cronheit Reeves. The arresting officer tried to charge him with obstruction. But those charges are falling apart because, here's the thing. You can't obstruct an illegal investigation. But what happens when a cop tries to intimidate someone who actually knows the law? Well, you're about to see a masterclass in standing up to police tyranny. Ignorant cop gets owned by lawyer with a camera.
Can I ask, is there a specific reason for your...
Well, there's always a reason, but I'm not going to share it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be on my way. Have a good day.
You're going to stay here for a second.
Are you detaining me?
Yes.
Ryan Swanson runs a YouTube channel called Good Citizen of the North. He films government buildings on public property, which is completely legal. But in Hibbing, Minnesota, Sergeant Brent Everett had other ideas.
Asked me a few questions when I got here for my name and badge number, and I was more than willing to provide that with you.
Which I believe you're required to do.
Yep.
I'm not.
Well, if we have reason to believe you may be involved in criminal activity...
Listen to how Ryan immediately knows his rights. He's not being difficult. He's being constitutional. For a police officer to detain you, they need reasonable suspicion of a crime. Not a hunch, not a feeling. Specific, articulable facts.
So, here's the thing. You can tell me who you are, and I can have you on your way very easily, and you can...
Here's the thing. At this point in time, it's an illegal detainment because I have broken no law.
Ryan breaks it down perfectly. He hasn't committed a crime, he's not committing a crime, and he has no intention of committing a crime. Therefore, there's no legal basis for this stop.
I told you I'm exercising my right to remain silent.
Set your cameras down.
No, I have every right to record.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now, and you are going to follow my commands or you're going to go to jail. I'm going to detain you in handcuffs.
Are you his supervisor?
When Sergeant Everett continues to demand ID without justification, Ryan does exactly what you should do. He invokes his right to remain silent. This is when things get really ugly.
I'm the supervisor.
Can I get your supervisor,
Turn around,
please?
put your hands behind your back.
This is an illegal detainment. Go to the ground. Put it down.
Comply.
I'm not resisting.
Rather than respect Ryan's constitutional rights, Sergeant Everett calls for backup and arrests him. For what? For exercising his rights. They tackle him, damage his camera, and search his belongings without consent.
It's an illegal search. I do not consent to any searches or seizures of my person or property. Arrest for what?
Ryan continues to assert his rights, making it crystal clear that he does not consent to any of this. And that's important, because it protects him legally. Even as they're violating his rights, he's building his case.
What are you arresting me for?
Obstructing.
Obstructing what?
Legal process.
What legal process?
And that's a key point, because this process is unlawful without an underlying crime.
Here's the key legal point. You cannot obstruct an illegal investigation. These officers are trying to charge Ryan with obstruction, but their entire stop was unlawful. You can't obstruct unlawful police activity. Ryan was booked on obstruction charges. Those charges were immediately dropped. Then Ryan sued the Hibbing Police Department for false arrest. And guess what? He won. $36,000 paid by taxpayers, plus tens of thousands more in legal fees. You know what's even better than a lawyer schooling a cop? A black female attorney calmly dismantles an officer's illegal demands while taking out her office trash. Black female lawyer vs. arrogant cop.
719, dispatch approaching suspect. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, officer.
What is it you think you're doing here?
I'm dumping trash down.
That's illegal. This is private property. You can't be using this dumpster for your trash.
Oh, no, it's okay. My office is right here.
Officer badge, 2,322 spots. Linda Jones, a black woman, taking out trash at her office. His immediate assumption? She must be illegally dumping. Because apparently, black people can't have offices?
You're an attorney.
Yes, sir. Do you need a business card or anything?
Yeah,
Need services?
yes. I need proof of this.
Would you like services or anything, or why do you need my business?
I would like to see proof that you're an attorney, because this is private property.
Linda immediately identifies herself as an attorney with an office at this location. She even offers her business card. Any reasonable officer would say, sorry for the confusion and leave. But this officer, he's just getting started.
1019.
Here you go, sir. Linda Jones, attorney at law, located right at this office address.
I see the Linda Jones, but I don't see the address here.
Watch as Linda patiently shows him both sides of her business card. The address matches. Her office is right there, but the officer refuses to believe her.
Ma'am, I'll ask the questions. You're breaking the law right now.
Actually, I'm an attorney. I know my rights, and I'm not breaking the law. As I stated, sir, I'm a tenant at this office location.
Okay, this card doesn't prove any of that. I need to see your ID.
Notice how Linda stays calm while pointing out that he's the one escalating. This is masterful. She's not being confrontational, she's being factual. And she's absolutely right.
This is my name to verify the business card and the office address, sir. This is not illegal dumping, once again.
All right, but the address is different on your license than it is on the business card.
Here's where Linda's legal knowledge really shines. She knows that running her ID without reasonable suspicion of a crime is unconstitutional. And she's not afraid to tell him that.
You my ID. I did not have to, once again.
Ma'am, you're breaking the law. You're
not
illegally
breaking
dumping
the law.
trash. Your addresses do not match up.
Yes, they do. They do match up.
Linda is building a legal record in real time. Every statement she makes is legally precise. She's not just defending herself. She's documenting his violations for a potential lawsuit.
You really want to continue this conversation with me, knowing that I'm an attorney at law?
I mean, you haven't proven that you're an attorney.
With the business card saying attorney, that doesn't, and the ID matching, that doesn't do it for you?
And there it is. Linda puts him on notice. Continue this unlawful detention, and you will be sued. Most officers would back down at this point. This one, not yet.
This is harassment now, because you're on my private property as a tenant.
1017.
And you're trying to make me, call whoever you need to call, because you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong.
Linda calls it what it is. Why else would an officer refuse to believe that a black woman could be an attorney with her own office? She's professional about it, but she's not afraid to name the elephant in the room.
For have my office space.
Okay, none of that has been proven. I do have an ongoing investigation right now that I just got called on.
My business card. I've given you my business card. I've showed you my ID and verified that's the name.
Finally, the officer tries to save face by saying he's letting her off with a warning. Linda's response? Perfect. What makes this case so satisfying is watching someone who genuinely knows the law refuse to be intimidated by a badge and uniform. Linda Jones never raised her voice, never got emotional, just calmly and confidently asserted her rights. This is exactly how you handle an unlawful police encounter. Know your rights, state them clearly, and don't back down. For our final case, we've got something special. An arrogant traffic cop who pulled over the absolute wrong person. Arrogant police officer pulls over black FBI agent and regrets it.
Open the window for me all the way, please. Put the phone down. Put the phone down. Can you do me a favor? Open all the windows.
What?
Open all the windows.
Why do you want me to open all the windows?
I need you to open all the windows for me right now.
The officer pulls over a black man for allegedly swerving and failing to signal. Standard traffic stop, right? But watch how quickly this officer's demeanor becomes aggressive and condescending.
Do me a favor, open up all the windows, blah, blah. Let's go.
I'll open up all the windows for you.
Sir, why are you making this difficult?
Tell me again why
You want me to make your life difficult?
Did you hear that? You little weirdo. This officer is already being unprofessional and insulting. He's on a power trip, and he's about to learn a very hard lesson.
Supervisor, I'm the most senior officer on the road right now.
Listen,
So,
I'll tell you what
I would be said supervisor.
I'm gonna let you listen to my music.
Okay, so that's how we're gonna play. All right, step out of the vehicle for me.
When the driver asks for a supervisor, the officer refuses. This is a classic intimidation tactic. Make the citizen feel like there's no one to appeal to, no one who can check your power.
Do you have a license to carry a firearm? If you do.
Are we in Florida? Even if I did have a license,
answer my question.
Need
what is this back
to have
and
what
forth?
you're talking about.
Get out of the vehicle. Okay. All right.
The officer orders the driver out of the vehicle. The driver complies but mentions he has a firearm. In Florida, that's completely legal, with a concealed carry permit. But watch how the officer treats him like a criminal.
Me?
You got big muscles, huh?
My gun is right on my chest.
Oh, wow. Oh, on your chest, huh? So we're lying today. Are you a gangbanger? Is that what you're doing here? You're selling drugs?
It's me.
Now the officer is accusing him of being a gang member and drug dealer with zero evidence. This is racial profiling, plain and simple. The assumptions he's making are based entirely on the driver's race.
But it's called a concealed carry permit.
Listen, my license is around my neck.
Oh.
I carry it around my neck.
Okay. Well, first let's see what else you got. See, you're lying a bit. Hey, didn't I spread your feet apart? Spread your feet apart, huh?
And here's the moment everything changes. The driver isn't just some random citizen. He's a federal agent. Watch the officer's face as this sinks in.
Can you make sure you get my license to carry? My license to carry on my chest.
Is this fake? You know, a lot of people like to act like they're cops.
Federal agent.
The agent is clearly frustrated, and rightfully so. He's been profiled, insulted, searched, and treated like a criminal. And now this officer is realizing he's messed with someone who has the power to end his career.
You been drinking today?
Drinking, sir. We don't drink.
I smell alcohol emanating from the vehicle.
Actually, we're doing an investigation on.
Okay.
And just what? You just happened to pass.
216. Status of that back up.
Listen to the officer trying to shift blame.
Where's the... Okay, so I found your ID.
Because here I have a cop who's doing some things that's wrong. Tell me why, as a police officer... Tell me why another police officer in handcuffs. Over a swerve?
The agent makes it clear. There will be consequences. Federal agents don't forget this kind of treatment. And when you mess with a federal agent, your entire department is going to hear about it. While we don't have the final outcome of this case, one thing's certain. This officer's career took a major hit. Federal agents have access to resources and connections that regular citizens don't. If you found this video informative, please like, subscribe, and share it. And drop a comment below telling me which case shocked you the most, and whether you think these officers faced enough consequences for their actions.